But wait, hold on a second, guys. I think I've done something like this before, haven't I? Oh yeah, I made the mistake of going over to Sytner Albury to pick up my last car, which I ended up returning. So here's the clips of me returning that car. Oh wow, what a point to drop this car off on the mileage. So there is the logbook, there is the M5 ready for return. That is literally the last time I'll be seeing you probably. And in case you didn't watch the full video on what happened and why I returned the car, here are the main reasons for that. Here is the first set of damages. Look at all of those damages there. That is a huge amount of wear. I'll stay like that. Loco straight cray like. So let me show you all what the car is with some nice fancy shots. Hit the cinematics and let's see the new car. Hello everyone, welcome to this video where you join me literally as I've just picked up my new M5. This is the second one that I've got. Car about to go past. This is the second one that I've picked up, and hopefully you guys have seen the video where I've gone through everything as to what happened with the previous dealership, the experience that I've had, and just how traumatic that was actually. But I'm here at Crewe, and this is Crewe Hall at the moment. The guys here at BMW, Lookers, amazing. You guys knocked it out of the park with the horrible experience that I've had. Everything, this has just been a complete 180. Everyone's been so nice. The car is in so much better condition than my last one. Forget all of that. I am so happy to be back in an M5, and just look at it. Look at it here, everyone. It's just so happy, so happy. But yeah, I've ended up picking up a car that is basically the same spec as my last one. So it makes the transition a little bit confusing because people might not notice that I've actually swapped cars. But this is the new one. We're gonna be on our way over to Liverpool. It's already got some luggage in the back. We've got the train here, which was a nice experience. We haven't really ever had the train journey together, me and my wife, so that was nice. Got the train over, walked over to the dealership. It is beautiful weather here today, so it was super nice to actually do that. And then off the back of that, pick the car up, put her luggage in because my wife's going to be spending a little bit of time up in Liverpool, and I got a beautiful drive home with the car again. So just look at it. It is literally in pristine condition. One previous owner car. It has been so well looked after, and the owner has only done 20,000 miles in the clock. It has got beautiful condition, paintwork all around. I actually thought that there was a little bit of damage on the passenger side, but actually it was just the polish that they've used, just a little bit of residue left on there. But the car is literally in perfect condition. Gonna get in with the same carbon fiber roof, same interior as well with the Silverstone. Yeah. Cheers mate. Thank you guys.
Sexy car.
Much appreciated. But yeah, there we go. There it is. But right, time to make my way over to Liverpool, and once I'm back in Birmingham, we'll go through a few more things to do with this car in particular and some of the differences. Actually, I might take a couple more pictures here and then we'll be on our way. You guys ready for this? Just doesn't get old. Yes, everyone, I am back in another M5. I am back in Birmingham. Let's go for a little drive and talk. It is most likely about to start raining soon, so I thought I wanted to get this video out as soon as possible and kind of time it correctly with everything else that I've got going on. And this was basically the best moment, and the weather in the UK has decided to do its usual thing of not knowing what it wants to be. Does it want to be sunny? Does it want to be raining? And today is just one of those halfway points. Yesterday was 27 degrees and today is 22 and a half, but raining. Yes, everyone, it is a pretty funny thing that I am back in another M5, which is, well, to be honest with you, I'm not upset about it at all. This car is amazing. I absolutely love driving it everywhere I go. There's just something so special. And whereas I had a lot of drama with my last M5 and the last video I uploaded near enough, this car is very much the same. There's a few differences with it, and with those differences, they're negligible, but the main thing is I've bought a car that was in essence what's actually been sold to me. The small differences are this car has Pilot Sport 4S tires. It doesn't have all the damages around the interior of the car. It's got 10,000 miles less mileage on the clock. It's only got one previous owner. It's a 69 plate instead of an 18 plate. Main differences between that is this one does have the OPF filters, the previous one didn't. It's something I can live with. It's not the end of the world, but it is something worthwhile noting because it does change the way the car sounds slightly. I do feel like as though the OPF version actually has a little bit more of a meatier noise to it, whereas the other one, because of the way the exhaust was just so free flowing, the pops and bangs was a little bit louder, but not necessarily better sounding. But be that as it may, this car has been amazing. I've had it for nearly a month now, and in that time period I've done a couple of trips in it already, a lot of little adventures, and there's a lot of content that's going to be coming out with the car, that's for sure. And I kind of wanted to make this video just to say, hey, you know what, yeah, I'm back in an M5 and it's pretty much exactly the same spec. So to anyone in the last video that basically said I'm being a Karen, I've got buyer's remorse or anything like that, I hope this video kind of proves you wrong, because I'm going to go for a full video discussing the differences and experience between buying this and the last one. But I will say, the guys in crew, Lookers BMW there, top guys, really fantastic people. It was a big lorry filled with loads of stuff. Why have I got myself back into an M5? Well, I'll be honest, I actually love the car. It has such a good balance between comfort when driving and handling and capabilities when you're on the bends and stuff like that. It's such a rewarding vehicle to drive, and when you're in local places like this, it's subtle, it's very calmed. If I want to put it into the Sport Plus mode, you can just hear the exhaust liven up a little bit. I know these cars do have a little bit of fake sound system happening, but you really can't tell when you're in the driver's seat. I think you'd really be having to focus out for that noise. When you put it into Sport Plus mode, ooh, you can hear a little bit then. The car just comes to life. It's such an experience to be driving around in this. The balance between comfort, daily driver, and being a sports car, it's pretty much unmatched. The Bowers & Wilkes sound system, I'll be honest, in the last video I told a little lie, which was I'd been in another car and heard music in it, and I know that it was that specific car that had the problem. Well, this is the other car that I'd been in, and this car has no such issues. And the sound system in this is honestly amazing. I thought driving around in the last one that the sound system did lack a little bit, but now that I've been out in this car, the way the bass is so punchy and everything like that, this is how it was always supposed to sound. There are definitely some songs where the bass isn't as punchy, but they're like slightly older songs and the bass frequency that they're set up at was probably a little bit different, so that's why in this car it's just a little bit better. Ooh, this is a good opportunity. Let's have some fun. It is very easy to burn through fuel in this car. BMW have done one of the best things by having the M1 and M2 buttons. It is literally the most perfect way to set the car up for an actual usability point of view. I have the car basically in full comfort mode all the time, but when I want to have a little bit of fun, I press M1. It literally leaves everything else in comfort, but the engine, the power, it gets switched up to Sport Plus, and it just brings the whole car to life. M2 I've set up for much more of a raw experience, as if I'm really wanting to get the best out of the car. Everything's in Sport Plus mode then. But I'll be honest, I don't really drive the car like that much. Majority of the time in the car, it's in normal mode, and then every so often it goes into Sports Plus. I feel like in normal comfort or efficiency mode, it drives really nicely. You can get enough of the power coming through, but it's still a somewhat fun driver. I can't wait to do more and more things with this car. I've got so many ideas already lined up. I've fallen in love. This is one of the best cars I think I could have afforded, and I'm very grateful and happy that I was able to purchase this. Thank you all for subscribing, following, and being a part of my journey. And I know this is still again a big risk for me to have one of these cars, but I feel like I should be able to make it a risk worthwhile because it's so capable. It's such a fantastic drive. I think I've already kind of got it lined up in the future where I'm going to be driving this against an E63, and potentially in the future I might be able to have this against an RS6. We'll see how it goes. I will be uploading a video in the near future discussing the differences between purchasing this car and my last one, and why it was such a different experience basically for me, and why I'm so much happier buying this car. I'm super happy and privileged to be sat in another M5 again. I'm super excited to look at creating all that new content going forward in the future, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to seeing what we can do with regards to the content, with regards to this car. If there's anything you want to see in particular, please leave it in the comments down below, but there is definitely some stuff that I've got planned, and one of the biggest numbers that I want to increase. So let's end the video there. It's going to be a great journey. I'd love for you guys to subscribe, follow along, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you all then. For now everyone, peace out, catch you later, bye.